champion. 40 fights that these two have ended inside the distance. Don't take your eyes off it.
First round could be crucial, especially the boxer that establishes that jab, which is so important. The lads talked about in the studio, the boxer who can establish that jab, get into a rhythm. It's going to be really important early on in the contest. The lead hand is going to be crucial for both boxers to set up those attacks with that backhand. They've both got strong backhand, but it's the lead hand, Fletch, that sets that up.
Can Anthony Yarde establish the jab? The white trunks trimmed with black and gold for the challenger. The man in black with a swarthy beard, Artur. Beterbiev, unbeaten, 18 wins, 18 stoppages, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters on the planet. This is a huge opportunity for Anthony Yarde, but it's a gigantic task that he faces tonight. I think a big question tonight is, can Yarde be the first man to actually try and take a fight to Beterbiev? Everybody who's fought as a professional has fought on the back foot.
Well, Beterbiev coming forward may actually suit Anthony Yarde here, Fletch. He caught him with a lovely little cheeky left hook just above us in this corner. That wasn't a bad shot at all. Look, and again. So Beterbiev coming over that front foot, making mistakes. Yarde has got to punish him for those mistakes.
Yarde 7 years younger, Beterbiev at 38, only just. Anthony Yarde at 31, slightly taller, slightly longer reach for the challenger. Both of them have concussive, explosive power.
So again, Beterbiev, when he comes forward, he's looking to be the boss in there, but he could walk onto a shot. And again, a good shot by Anthony Yarde. So it's a good start from the challenger, bringing the champion onto his shots.
Beterbiev has been down twice as a professional. Anthony Yarde said in the build-up to the fight that if he gets him down, he's got the power to keep him there. Great noise inside Wembley Arena. Huge support for Anthony Yarde.
That's what he shouldn't be doing there, just leaning with that right hand. He actually missed with the shot, did Yarde. Overreach, you can't make mistakes against someone like Beterbiev.
He's a punisher and he's a finisher.
Clipping shots by both boxers there. Yarde with the left hook as Beterbiev came over that front foot, but he actually got home also with the right hand, did the champion. So fascinating stuff in this opening round.
Yarde's been the picture of calmness all week. He was the picture of calmness at the weigh-in yesterday. Doesn't need telling, though, the size of his task as we move towards the end of the first round. Scheduled for 12 IBF, WBO, WBC light heavyweight titles on the line. Body shot fired in by Beterbiev. Every punch he throws has real intention. And there's the bell to end the first. Tunde Ajayi delighted from what he saw from Anthony Yarde in the first round.
They probably expected a little bit more from Beterbiev, but I thought Yarde handled himself quite well in that opening round. It was a close round, though, could have gone either way. I thought Beterbiev maybe just nicked it, but nevertheless, it was a decent start from Yarde.
Yarde just falling short with a sweeping left hook. There is a bit of a mark already under the left eye of Beterbiev, which is worth keeping an eye on. That might be something psychologically that can just give Anthony Yarde an early lift.
It's come from the left hook as he's coming forward, but Yarde's been catching him with that shot. Beterbiev is confident on that front foot coming forward, but occasionally leaves himself open, and Yarde has caught him with that shot.
There is a feeling that if he wants to get to him, Anthony Yarde might want to get to him early. Beterbiev has a habit of growing into fights. If there are vulnerabilities, they are early. Yarde tonight bidding to become the 7th British fighter to win a version of the light heavyweight title, and he continues to get that left hook through.
Yeah, it's a good shot. I think they've done the homework here, the camp. Tunde and also James Cook, because Beterbiev will often move off to the right. And what Yarde is doing is throwing that long left hook, and he's catching him with it.
A lot's been talked about the way that Yarde succumbed against Kovalev when he fought for the world title before, but he's been a better fighter since then. Developed a lot since the points defeat to Lyndon Arthur, but he can't get caught in a corner like that.
This is when he's got to move out of that corner.
Looking to fight fire with fire, both of them come back. Yarde chops him with a left hook, Beterbiev responds as well. Warming up nicely.
Yeah, Beterbiev is really looking for that right hand over the top, but he keeps walking onto left hooks. He was definitely shaken by that one left up there from Yarde, so it's good stuff. But Yarde has got to move, got to get off the ropes here, Fletch.
Can't stay there against a concussive puncher like Beterbiev. Minute to go in the second. Uppercut from Yarde, that found the target, lovely shot.
Best shot of the fight so far. Lovely shot there, and again, just missed the target. But again, got to use the jab. Keep Beterbiev short and long range, mid and long range. His strength is at short to mid-range, remember, Beterbiev. That's where he gets his best shots off. So keep him at distance.
Yarde with his back to the ropes, that's where he doesn't want to be. Great left hand again from Yarde. That's been the punch for him so far.
And keeping him off balance with that jab. Nice right hand also from Yarde.
Little short right uppercut found the target though from Beterbiev in the middle of all of that. Yarde's had a lot of success early. Out they come for the third. Beterbiev looking to start the round behind a double jab.
I mean, Beterbiev is coming forward, he's looking for this right hand over the top, but he's risking getting caught himself here. He's taking a lot of risks coming forward. Sometimes his feet are a little bit square. That's better jabs from the champion, but we know Yarde has got a terrific right hand over the top, followed with this left hook. And the way Beterbiev is boxing, you know, he could walk onto a good shot here.
Yarde losing the gum shield. People who have been in with Beterbiev said the realisation of his power when you actually get in there, that tests your psychological makeup. They say that he hits harder than you expect, and the fact that he's rough and ready as well and will do what it takes in there to win, also can take one or two aback as well. He's a tough man from the Russian mountains, hewn from granite, 300 amateur fights, he hardly lost any of them. He beat Usyk as an amateur, which tells you how good he was. The last time he lost was at the Olympic Games in London back in 2012. It's the size of the task facing Anthony Yarde tonight. Good jab from Beterbiev.
Yarde's got to try and box for in ring space, centre of the ring, where he's got full range of movement. When he gets back up onto the ropes into the corner, that's where he could be vulnerable. So he's got to box in ring space, got to keep him on the end of the jab, keep Beterbiev off balance and catch him as he's coming forward.
One thing you do see straight away is that Beterbiev hardly wastes a punch. Very economical with his work and very accurate. Just started to find that jab with a bit more regularity, the champion.
Just finding his rhythm a little bit. There's Yarde not too far away with that left hook, but Yarde has got to get back to using his jab. There you go. Keep your man off balance. And that's how you set your right hand, Fletch. If you keep your man off balance, make him frustrated, make him come over his front foot, good work to the body from Yarde.
Yeah, lovely body shot that was just sunk in below the elbow of Beterbiev. Yarde has to make every punch count tonight. The fact he's had the success he has had so far as we move towards the end of the third round is going to give him a lot of confidence here, Richie, early on.
Yeah, he's got to keep it going. In this sort of contest, Fletch, a lot of the time you're going to box on instinct, and that's then, you know, just down to what's inside you, how you're going to fight. But it's all about instinct here. You can't afford to make those type of mistakes, launching in with shots and missing. Not against this guy.
It's a light heavyweight world title fight that's being fought at quite a pace. Final 20-odd seconds of the third round, ultra competitive, just like we thought it would be. Yarde having a bit of success here towards the end of the third round. And Beterbiev lands a big shot right on the bell. Really good shot from Beterbiev. Tunde Ajayi's message, Richie, was you're boxing beautifully, but you can't make mistakes.
No, you certainly can't.
That's a good shot by Beterbiev. Just a slight wobble in the legs of Anthony Yarde. That was solid from the champion. And another one, a left hand that gets through. It's a good start to the fourth round here for Beterbiev.
Now he's going to really test the metal. Anthony Yarde, good shot again, Beterbiev.
Yarde was wobbled by that. Yarde tries to fire back. Beterbiev landing his best shots of the fight right at the start of the round. Worrying moments here for Anthony Yarde. He's a great finisher, the champion. Yarde having to dig deep, having to weather the storm, trying to ride through it.
Got to move off them ropes, Flex. That's better, that double jab. But Beterbiev gaining in confidence. Again, just missing with that right-hand Yarde. Got to get a little bit closer.
A crowd behind him. The crowd trying to carry Anthony Yarde through the crisis. Needs to get back behind the jab. Needs to try and get that distance again. Can't allow Beterbiev to set his feet and land shots like that.
Well, that was so close, wasn't it? Both them trying to land with that right hand. Just got to get the timing of that right hand as Anthony Yarde trigger that attack from Beterbiev, who's got fairly quick feet as he's walking forward.
It's a good round this for the champion. Yarde's fought himself back into it. We talk a lot about the knockout power of the pair of them, but the resilience of Beterbiev has always been there as well. He's hewn from granite. Very, very difficult to move.
Hard as nails, isn't he, the champion?
Great shot left hook, Anthony Yarde.
Better work from Yarde there.
That's the post that he's had the most success with, and maybe there's concern here now for Beterbiev. Has gone back to the ropes. He answers back with a great shot of his own. Both of them unloading powerful, hurtful punches here.
Well, that all started with a great shot from Yarde, but as he went to try and finish or catch Beterbiev with a bigger shot, he walks onto a right hand himself, he gets caught, and that really has sort of slowed him down a little bit. So both boxers here catching each other with good shots.
Yarde's tasted the power of Beterbiev, but so far he's been able to take it. Excellent fight so far.
Yeah, tremendous stuff.
Yarde's having most success with those short left hooks and the uppercuts. That seems to be the way for him. Beterbiev back into the corner. Catches Yarde with a right uppercut of his own. If you talk about the damage to the face of Anthony Yarde, there's damage to Beterbiev as well. Here they go for the fifth, scheduled for 12. Everything we thought it might be so far.
The toughness and resilience of Yarde is really going to be tested here. You get the feeling that Beterbiev is just warming to the task. Knows all about this type of contest.
Get the second gum shield ready.
That's the second time in the fight that the gum shield's been lost by Anthony Yarde. It's Beterbiev's first fight in London. He's based in Montreal in Canada. Only Errol Spencer, the current world champion, has held a title longer than Beterbiev. It's his 8th world title fight tonight. The first time that he's defended all 3 belts at the same time. He has no intention of leaving any of the jewellery behind in London. Great jab.
Yes, and again, when he goes back, he goes round to his right. There's Beterbiev, so just moving away from the right hand of Anthony Yarde. There it is there, look, that little movement to the side. Moves off to the right, away from the right hand.
Good shots by Yarde, who's got a lump appearing under his right eye.
That was a better shot from Yarde. That's made Beterbiev go back a bit. That was a cracker.
Now can Yarde capitalise on that? 2 minutes to go in the 5th. Yarde catches him with a chopping left.
Well, that's the first time that we've seen Beterbiev really affected by a shot and actually go back and just lack off the pace a little bit. So better work from Anthony Yarde. That should give him some encouragement, but he's still got to probe with the jab to set his own right hand up.
Yeah, the Beterbiev jab at the moment is damaging the face of Yarde, but this is good stuff from Anthony Yarde. 1 or 2 questions now being asked of the champion. Crowd right behind him inside Wembley Arena. I think he's been a real credit to Anthony Yarde up to this stage, Richie, that he's stayed with him. He's matched him punch for punch, and he's been able to fight at Beterbiev's pace.
Oh, good left hook from Yarde. That was a great shot.
Maybe the best punch he's landed so far tonight. And a right as well from Anthony Yarde. Right on the button. The crowd rise to that one.
Super stuff from Yarde.
Beterbiev backing into his own corner. Yarde looking to unload, but he turns him around brilliantly.
Again, just missed with the target with that shot. This is where he's still, I think he's still fazed by that shot. Anthony Yarde going for it. He knows, he senses that he's hurt the champion here.
Beterbiev moving backwards. The first time that Yarde's had the upper hand in a situation like this. 20 seconds to go in the fifth. Anthony Yarde's best round of the fight. Beterbiev going backwards. Yarde stalking him, but he's got to be careful.
Yeah, just made the mistake there.
Uppercut from Beterbiev. What an uppercut. Yarde's hurt. Beterbiev's turned it round. Anthony Yarde needs the bell. What a round this has been. Beterbiev pouring it on, and there's the bell. What a round of light heavyweight boxing. And everybody around Wembley Arena stands and applauds. And let's see how much the last 20 seconds of that round has taken out of the pair of them. Anthony Yarde looks a little bit groggy here at the start of the round. He's got to make sure that he doesn't allow Beterbiev to start off quickly. And he is going to start off quickly, of course he is.
Get back to using that jab, Anthony Yarde.
He's cut as well, he's cut, Richie. Anthony Yarde is cut underneath the right eye.
Yeah, he's got caught with a couple of shots, that's better. Just probe with that jab, set that right hand up.
So Yarde cut. Beterbiev finished the last round with a flourish, but Yarde had great success before that, and he's landing good shots here as well. Good body shots from Anthony Yarde. Beterbiev certainly respects his power.
Yeah, and I think Beterbiev is actually feeling that the pace of the contest also. So yes, he's gone off at a blistering pace as Beterbiev, but he's being caught now. That was a better shot from Yarde, and over the top. He's just got to keep his guard a little bit higher and try and avoid the shots when he's in at short and mid-range.
Well, this has been everything we hoped it would be, and more so far. Both of them have had to dig deep at different times in the fight. Beterbiev back on the front foot. Anthony Yarde with his mouth open. They're both feeling the pace. That was a good right hand though by Yarde.
Super shot indeed. As Beterbiev tried to land that jab, the right hand came over the top from Yarde. So Beterbiev is certainly, Yarde's gained the respect of Beterbiev. He's caught him with a couple of cracking shots again there.
It's a fight that's ebbed and flowed. Anthony Yarde just pouring at that cut underneath the eye. The corner team need to get to work on that. A minute to go in the sixth.
There's a little cut as well. Beterbiev's left eye, just below his left eye. I think there may be a nick there. Fletch.
Both of them showing the scars of battle. Both of them giving absolutely everything. Beterbiev happy to go backwards.
I think
he's 25 seconds of the round.
I think he's actually feeling the pace of the contest.
Good work by Yarde, but Beterbiev straight back with a left hook to respond.
Yeah, fast shots indeed.
Good shot by Beterbiev right at the end of the round. He's been superb at that. It's another outstanding round. Well, that's the way that Richie's got it. He agrees with the Beterbiev corner. He's got Anthony Yarde up by a point. Yarde landing with a right hook to start the round, and a decent body shot, and another one right through the middle. Yarde started well here, targeting the body of Beterbiev.
Yeah, he's weathered the storm mentally as well as Yarde, so he's coming through this, so he's getting more and more confident, which is good to see. Positive signs. I spoke about it earlier, about you've got to fight on instinct with your mind, and that's what he's doing here, and he's getting through, which is good, but he's got to keep it going. Beterbiev coming forward, could leave himself open. He's not that hard to hit because there's no head movement, so he's there to be hit when he comes forward, and Yarde's out getting the better of it now.
Yarde goes to the body again. I do just wonder if we're starting to see a little swing to Anthony Yarde, a little twist in the plot, a little turning of the tide in favour of Anthony Yarde.
Definitely a cut. Beterbiev left eye. It looks like it's just above the eye as well. It's on the eyelid, which that is even more encouraging for Anthony Yarde.
Regardless of what happens the rest of the way, this is a career best performance by Anthony Yarde by quite some distance.
Well, I said earlier, Fletch, that he'll draw on the experience of Kovalev, he'll draw on the experience of the Lyndon Arthur. He's been 12 rounds for the first time, remember. He's a different fighter, he's a better fighter.
He's managed to make Beterbiev miss as well, and we're starting to see one or two chinks in the armour of the great Russian champion.
Great jab.
He's starting to beat Beterbiev to the punch now.
Growing in confidence.
What you would say, though, Richie, when you say that, is you cannot switch off, because he can turn the fight in an instant, Beterbiev.
We've seen it, didn't we, in one of the previous rounds, the last 30 seconds.
Excellent work by Yarde, but straight back Beterbiev. They're both made of steel. What a shot from Yarde. Beterbiev backs into his own corner. Wembley Arena rises, but Beterbiev turns it around again. He's so good here. Anthony Yarde having to bite down on the gum shield and dig in. He's got to get out of there.
Got to move, Fletch. He's got to move out of the corner. Again, Beterbiev has turned it around.
Pouring it on. Beterbiev pouring it on. Yarde goes to the body, having to dig so deep. Got to get off the ropes. 20 seconds to go. Yarde lands the uppercut, which is cheered to the rafters inside Wembley Arena.
Unbelievable stuff. And Yarde, can he get through this? This is unbelievable from Beterbiev. What a last minute he's had.
Yarde's legs are unsteady, but he's managed to weather the storm. And both of them so happy to hear the bell. That's another classic round here. What a fight so far. Round 8. Just when you think Anthony Yarde's taking control, Beterbiev finds a punch and a moment to swing it back in his favour. Astonishing resilience by both of them.
Anthony Yarde has got to keep switched on. Occasionally he just takes his eye off the ball, moves in too close with that low left hand, and that just invites that right hand over the top from Beterbiev.
Beterbiev's never had to dig as deep as this.
Again, there's that little movement to the right from Beterbiev. Can we see another good left hook landed from Anthony Yarde? That right hand wasn't too far away.
All the questions that we had about Anthony Yarde coming in have been answered emphatically here. Good right from Yarde, right down the pipe. Yarde landing the right hand.
This is where you've just got to try and avoid these jabs, Fletch. It's a quieter round at this stage anyway, compared to what we've seen. Beterbiev just working away, probing away with that jab.
Oh, Anthony Yarde caught! Anthony Yarde caught! Anthony Yarde down! A thunderous punch from Beterbiev. Yarde having to take the count. Can he beat the count? Anthony Yarde trying to drag himself back to his feet. He's in terrible trouble. Seriously hurt. Of course he wants to go on. The referee asks the question. Blood pouring from that cut. Anthony Yarde caught again. Beterbiev can sense the finish. And it's all over. It's been stopped by Anthony Yarde's corner. Artur Beterbiev slumps to the canvas. An outstanding fight, a classic fight. Both men gave absolutely everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes, 1 second of round number 8. The red corner signaled our referee, Steve Gray, to stop the contest. Therefore, your winner by way of technical knockout. And still, WBO WBC and IBF Unified Light Heavyweight Champion of the World, Artur Beterbiev.